I devoured the book flow ravenously, but honestly, I felt a bit disappointed. What if I told you that I did everything the book suggested, but I still couldn't enter the flow state? In this video, we will dive deeper into how to enter a flow state through various case studies, and I will propose 2 additional key factors for achieving it. At the end of the video, I'll also share 2 practical exercises to help you get there. 30 years ago, Hungarian psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi pioneered the theory of flow. In 1990, his book Flow, The Psychology of Optimal Experience was published. Since then, it has been translated into over 30 languages and has influenced millions of readers worldwide. Looking back on my life, I've accidentally entered a flow state a few times. The results were always miraculous, as if I had divine help, but at the time, I didn't know how I got in, nor how I got out. I read these books eagerly, looking for answers. The author summarizes the requirements for entering flow as follows: clear goals, immediate feedback, balance between challenge and skills, total concentration. Is that really all? What if I've done all of this, but still remain outside the door? Flow seems to be an ethereal, elusive state, something you can hope for but not force. I suspect I'm not the only reader with this doubt. Somewhere deep down, I guess that these are necessary conditions, but perhaps not the critical ones. To explore further, we need to look at some specific cases of flow. Let's look at an ancient Chinese story. Ziqing carves wood for a bell stand. From the book Zhuangzi. In the spring and autumn period, there was a master carpenter named Ziqing. He carved wood to make a stand for musical instruments. His work was so exquisite that people exclaimed it must be the work of spirits or gods. The ruler of Lu asked him, "What technique do you use?" Ziqing replied, "I am just a craftsman. I have no secret technique. However, when I am about to make the stand, I never dare to waste a bit of mental energy. I fast to calm my heart. By the 3rd day of fasting, I forget about congratulations, rewards, rank, and salary. By the 5th day, I forget others' criticisms, judgments of right and wrong, or fame. I no longer live in the judgment of others or the fear of loss. By the 7th day, I suddenly forget my own limbs and body. At that moment, I have forgotten that I am working for the royal court. My skills become focused, and external distractions vanish. Then I go into the forest and observe the natural form of the trees. I see the instrument stand that already exists within the tree, and all I have to do is release it. This is the state of the Tao. What did Ziqing actually do? He emptied his thoughts. 3 days to forget profit, 5 days to forget fame, and 7 days to forget the self. He put his brain on mute, returned to the present moment, and focused entirely on doing the work. Let's look at a second case. Bei Gongshe raises funds for bells. Also from Zhuangzi, an official named Bei Gongshe was ordered by the king to cast a set of expensive bronze bells. The king said, "There is no money. You must ask the people for donations." This seemed impossible. What did he do? He built a stage outside the city gate and played music to attract donations. Astonishingly, he raised enough money in just 3 months. Someone asked him, "What method did you use?" He said, "I focused only on this one thing. I didn't dare use any manipulative tricks. I simply returned to simplicity and offered my art sincerely on stage. I didn't worry about the king's punishment or success. If people donated, I didn't refuse. If people politely declined, I didn't try to keep them. I let people come and go as they pleased. If someone caused trouble, I didn't fight them. I just let the energy pass. If someone donated a huge sum, I didn't over-publicize it or praise their patriotism. I just let it be. Then, inexplicably, the money was raised, and the bells were inexplicably made. The lesson here is even stronger. When we face difficult tasks with serious consequences, we must not fear. Do not obsess over the outcome. Clear the noise from your head and focus on the task at hand. Even when facing chaos, do not resist. Flow with the natural energy, and the difficult task will manifest smoothly. Why is clearing the mind and shutting off thoughts so important? The spiritual documentary Spiritual Reality suggests that when we clear our minds and return to the present, a channel opens at the top of our heads, allowing universal energy to pour into our bodies. Actually, the meditative state is the flow state. Flow is simply meditation in action. Although the forms differ, the core is the same. Returning to the now and connecting with the source. Take runners, for example. Many who enjoy jogging say that when they stop thinking and just feel their muscles, bones, and breath, they easily enter that beautiful state of flow, often called runner's high. Do you see the two common points again? Clear the thoughts. Anchor your awareness in the present moment. By anchoring your awareness in the present, I mean focusing your attention on your senses: sight, hearing, smell, touch, taste, and turning them up to the maximum. What do you feel right now? In China, there is a man nicknamed Brother Water, Wang Yuheng. He became famous for identifying a specific cup of water out of 520 identical-looking cups. He said that when he focuses on the water, he can instantly magnify it, seeing it as if under a microscope, noticing bubbles and textures. He has many other legendary tales. He has possessed a photographic memory since childhood. He once spent only 60 days preparing for the college entrance exam and was admitted to China's most prestigious university. He even discovered during a near-drowning incident that he could instantly switch his senses and didn't need to breathe temporarily. He often experiences lucid dreams and describes a sensation of extending a pair of hands from his heart to do things. When a psychologist asked him how he does it, he explained that the flow state has an active switching method. When he looks at water, first, he blocks out his hearing, which amplifies his breathing. Next, he shuts off his sense of smell and taste. When these senses are closed, his visual ability is instantly magnified. In a flow state, you can switch between senses at will. As long as you focus on one or two senses, it is enough to anchor you in the present, and your energy channel opens. To sum up, I boldly propose adding 2 more points to Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi's method. 5. Clear the brain, shut off thoughts. 6. Anchor awareness in the present moment. While some people, like Brother Water, can enter flow state instantly, but the ancient carpenter needed 7 days of fasting. Peoples are different. What about ordinary people? Luckily, the flow state can be achieved by ordinary people through conscious exercises. Here are 2 simple ways to practice. Method 1. Walking. You can do this in the morning or any quiet moment. Find a quiet path and walk slowly. Feel the moment your foot touches the ground. Feel every breath. Step firmly, experiencing the existence of now with each step. You don't need a special time or place. Do it on your way home, in a park, or even in an office hallway. The key is to experience the process of walking with your heart. Listen to the rhythm of your breath. Through this, every step becomes an opportunity to enter flow. Method 2. Meditation practice. If you want to advance, try meditation. This extends the focus from walking to internal awareness. Find a quiet place, sit down comfortably, and close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. Observe the air flowing in and out. When distracting thoughts arise, don't resist them. Gently bring your attention back to your breath. Once you master this, integrate mindfulness into daily activities like eating or washing dishes. When eating, focus entirely on the taste and texture. When washing dishes, Feel the water flow over your fingers and the softness of the foam. When talking to others, focus on listening to their voice and emotions, rather than planning what you will say next. The methods are simple, but they requires continuous practice. By guiding our focus from the outside to the inside, and then extending that inner peace back out to all aspects of life, we will find it easier to enter the flow state. The joy and satisfaction within us will become lasting.